If you send things by.
Test
email,
1, 2. Hey,
I'll send them
Bethany,
email
can you hear us?
for you, I can do it.
Nick?
Perfect.
Got it.
Oh my.
Love you, Bethany. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nikki.
That was a miss half for the presentation.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. So sorry to everyone on Zoom that couldn't hear this whole first part. If at any point y'all want to reach out to me, I'm happy to go over any of this with you. So we just went through the whole packet of what I will put in there. Anything for first-time home buyer, I have a separate packet. Investors, repeat home buyers, I'll put in a pitfalls of doing a love letter, and then I do a lot of different checklists. So, and I also talked about the different how I've progressed through my career in doing in what I've had and how my buyer packets have changed. So, and so it's been fun. A lot of things that I get, actually a lot of these checklists off of Etsy. You just download them, you can edit them, you can brand them, whatever you want to do. I am in love with Etsy, and I can find so you can find so much on Etsy, and it's already created for you.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. One of the other things that I will sometimes put in there that's a little bit more condensed version, because our pamphlets are so big and that they're so awesome for putting our clients to sleep at night, are just these really simple pamphlets. But I also put these at open houses. I will take them with me to events, so they're really nice to have. But again, Etsy, branded, easy. One is like much more condensed over the other.
You don't use Canva, you like Etsy better,
Well, Etsy, what happens is you buy it, it's an instant download,
and then you can.
and then you edit it on Canva.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
So they're sisters.
yes.
Appreciate you.
And I have one for listings also, for sellers. So I'll have one that I have with people also.
After you speak with the lender, that's the yellow, they wrote that first.
Yes.
So professional.
Yeah. So once I sat down with my clients at our buyer consultation, I'll go through the packet with them. But I'm also wanting to just have a calm and comfortable conversation with them. I don't want to necessarily be super rigid. So like I said, when I originally joined the team, we had our scripts and we had everything. So yes, this is very kind of script-like. I have the things in it that I want and need, but there are also important things that I need. It's almost to help me remember what I need to go over with them, right? So I'll push the packet over and I'll say, this is for you. We're going to go over this in just a little bit. But first I want to find out more about you. What are you looking for? Tell me about your family. If they have a family, of course. Hopefully we know that by this point. Who all is going to be buying the house? Who's going to be looking at houses with us? And tell me about what you're looking for in a house, what your price point is. Have you talked to a lender yet? Some of the stuff we might already know if we've met them at an open house or out on the street, in the store, wherever we met our clients, right? So I just want to have a casual conversation with them. I want to get to know them and I want them to feel comfortable with me. So we'll have this conversation, and once I get a really good idea of what they are looking for, what they need, and also what their timeline is, then we'll open up the folder and we'll very casually go through it. I'll let them ask questions. I start to look for any worry or concerns, but typically by that point, because we've had such a calm and easy conversation and gotten to know each other a little bit, they're usually, especially first-time home buyers, they're pretty relaxed, and at that point we're having a good time, because my intent is to make sure that the buyers are going to have a good time and this is going to be a fun process. And especially for home buyers, I want them to understand and know that they really don't have to worry about anything. I'm not expecting them to remember everything in here. That I'm gonna do all the legwork, and then I'm gonna walk them through every single step of the process. So once we have gone through this, I've gotten them to sign this, then we start looking at homes. So I'll pull up, make sure you have your password for your matrix. And we start looking at homes. I'm going to pull up the range of homes that they are looking for in whatever areas they want to look in. And we're just gonna casually look at the homes. That's the fun part. That's where it gets really fun and they get excited and we can highlight some homes. And hopefully we can go look at a couple even that same day and get something scheduled. Which I've done and then immediately got them under contract. So it's possible to do a buyer consultation and then show homes right away and immediately be writing the contract. So if you can make the buyer consultation fun, create that relationship with the buyers and just make it an easy and not too complex or complicated process, then I think your meetings with them will go so much smoother. I walked into meetings where I had nothing and it didn't go well. And so I very quickly was like, I need to have packets ready to go that I can just grab and run with. So I highly suggest at least working to put something together. Keller Williams folder, you can just Google Keller Williams folder. You're gonna find them in so many different websites. But you know, it's just about making the experience fun for your buyers and for yourself. So,
To create that easy conversation, do you have a method to your madness? Do you follow forward? Any kind of like, do you just follow your heart?
yeah, I'm pretty good at reading people. I have studied the Tony Robbins DISC test a lot.
Yeah.
I love that DISC test. I've taken it myself probably 3 or 4 times, and it changes a little bit every time, and I think that's just progression through my careers. So I like to read through what each, you know, the DISC, each one means, but I'm also a people watcher myself. So I like to know people's personalities. And I'll even ask my clients too, you know, who here is the decision maker? You know, who likes to.
That's a fun question.
Yeah, who's the decision maker? Who's the leader in the family?
Right?
You know,
Have you ever
who's
created
always
a
right,
bunch
who
of
is
trouble
wrong?
by asking that? No,
No.
okay.
No, just because if you can make it fun, you can get them laughing, then you just like, you gotta know, you know, you need to know like what you're dealing with.
Sure, find that motivation.
Yeah. So, and it's okay to have fun. Probably the most important thing. And so if you can have a good rapport with your clients, if you can get them to laugh and be able to joke around, but you also have to read them and know if they're the type of people that can joke around.
Yeah. Yep.
Because not everybody can. There are those A-type personalities that can't joke. I'm a bit of an A-type personality myself, but I'm a huge dork at heart. So yeah, you just have to know what you're dealing with.
Yeah,
Mhm.
use your intuition, okay?
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, you just go sit at a restaurant or the park or something and just people watch and try to figure out like what type of personality, how they're going to react, how they're going to. So if you're working with a husband and wife couple, and pay attention to how they react to each other in certain situations, and learn how to maybe become a bit of maybe a chameleon yourself, but separate yourself from your personality to know how to handle their personality.
Sure.
So I had a couple that fought a lot. They had a lot of disagreements. They've been together for a very long time, but they lived in separate homes. They weren't married. And so they were buying their first house together. And the disagreements were huge. And if you do it right, you can help them see the positives in the home that they both like, and help them to remember why they're doing this and bring it back to the why. And then calm the situation down a little bit, right?
Yes.
So, and that's what we have to do in our own business when we start to get frustrated and discouraged, bring it back to the why. So we're not just in the business of selling houses and making money. We really are in the business, the people business.
Yep.
And we have to know people's personalities and understand that, and understand how to work with people and all the different personalities, right? So yeah, and then there's lots of different types of DISC tests that you can research and look at, but they all kind of the same results. So, but I've always found that the Tony Robbins DISC test, I like that one the best. So
I've taken it before too, it's wildly accurate.
yes.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's a fun one. So yeah, I try to make it as fun as possible in my buyer consultations and relaxed. And let them ask me as many questions as possible. Make sure you're listening to your clients, hearing what they're saying. Don't listen to them talk just to formulate your opinion or answer. Really listen to what they're saying. And let them know that you're writing notes. Try to write down on paper, not on your phone. Otherwise, they're going to think you're texting. But write notes and let them know you're just taking some notes about what they're telling you. I did have a sheet of paper where it had like all the questions I would go through and ask. I was like, this is too much. So I just decided a long time ago, it's just gonna be relaxed. We're just gonna have a conversation. Tell me about it. Yeah, and I pretty much let them lead the conversation at that point. Let them tell me as much as they want to tell me. Some people talk a lot, and some people, well, I don't know what you want to tell me. So then that's where you have to be able to come up with the questions. But it's not too hard. It's like, okay, well, who's going to be looking at the houses with us? Who's going to be on the purchase and sale agreement? Do you have a lender? What are you looking for in a house? Do you know your price range? What are you comfortable with? And then they'll start to open up and they'll start to understand. Yeah. Any other questions?
No, that's a great presentation. I dig it. I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah, and I'm happy to share any of this with you guys. Like I said, a lot of this, Northwest or not, yeah, the NAR website. I can send you links for where I get all that, because sometimes you have to dig. NAR is
Sure.
huge,
Right, yeah.
super vast. I finally got smart and saved the links in on my toolbar. I can't find it. Where did I find it? And there's awesome checklists on there to take with you to listing presentations. So this is, when you're listing your property, this is what you need to do for cleaning. This is what you need to do to prepare for pictures. And it's like, oh, this is so much easier and way better than the lists I have. So I just started running with those because I really liked them.
Yeah.
And again, Etsy, and there's so many different places you can go to get so much of the stuff, and it's already created. You can edit it, take out what you don't want, add in what you do.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
What is something like that normally cost you for a digital download?
Ooh, good question.
$5 to $12,
That's not a lot.
and you get to keep it
Super
forever.
affordable, yeah.
The biggest
It's
cost,
a tool, right? You're
Yeah.
gonna buy a hammer, it's gonna.
yeah,
work
the
for
biggest
you.
cost is printing. So I printed 100 of each of those, and I think the total cost is like $230 something from my company, the company I use in town.
I like the quality of paper too.
Mhm.
That's so important.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I mean, definitely when you're printing pamphlets to be, handed out at an event or anything like that, you're gonna want to print it on a high quality.
Nice.
That's so, it almost feels like silk.
Yeah.
You got velvet?
Yes.
Let's go.
Velvety. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, you actually have like a little bit more time if you guys have any questions or anything like that.
Thank you. I have stuff I need to go do, but this was awesome.
Yeah, I appreciate
And
you coming.
terrific to meet you.
Yeah, you too. Well, if anybody has any questions at any point, anytime, feel free to call, text, email me.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, just the NAR links would be amazing. I'm trying to
Yes.
search it and I cannot find it. I've searched like 15 different things.
Oh.
I would go back to.
Yeah,
Do
the
you have
NAR
the
links.
sign-in sheet.
Oh, you want the, I don't know. Yeah, here, come here. You can write it just down on this folder. Right here. This was, I think, extra. Just write it down on that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, that's super cool. Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No problem.
it's good.
Let's see. Let's see who can see your message. Oh, putting this in.
I think that one of the funniest things for me is just how recent is like, I think it's just personality types. So some of the buyers that I work with, they're super like motivated. They'll follow all the directions. They'll do right like X. We need to do A, B, and C.
Yeah.
And then other ones, our ones, was like, hey, we should probably do A, B, and C. They're like, nope, not doing any of that. This is what we're doing. I'm like,
Yeah.
we can do that, but that's probably not gonna work. I mean,
Right.
Let's follow the train tracks.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like that has been all of my buyers this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about this year, like the last couple of years, it was like, I'll do whatever you tell me to, Mandy, just tell me, I'll just let you write it up and I'll just sign it, you do whatever. And this last year has been like,
Yeah.
you don't wanna do, okay, whatever you wanna do.
Yeah.
You tell me and I'll just write it up and send it to you and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we're just going to the casino now, just rolling the dice.
Yeah, exactly,
That's what you're doing. Yeah.
yeah, so you
It's fun though. right?
only do our best
Yeah.
in educating our clients.
Mhm.
And if they want to listen, they want to listen.
Yeah.
Eventually they'll learn.
Have you ever had to dismiss a client because they would not
Not,
comply or
no,
cooperate?
I've only dismissed one client, and that's because his morals and ethics were going to get me in a lot of trouble.
Fair.
Got you. Okay,
Fair.
that's fair. Yeah, discrimination is real.
Yeah, so, and otherwise, no, I will hang in with them and I will keep doing my best to educate them. Eventually they learn.
Right.
When they see that they are not getting the house because they keep lowballing and everybody else is going over list price.
Yeah.
And that they ask, well, why didn't I get it? Well, the other offers were 10,000 over and yours was 40 under. So I don't know what to tell you.
It's a big difference, yeah.
Right. And someone's like, what did you think was gonna happen? We're
Yeah.
buying this car. And so, right, like, let's
Yeah.
just put it like that.
Yeah, stop calling your mom.
Thank you, love, I appreciate it. That's
Welcome,
awesome.
it's nice to meet you. Bye, take care. Does anybody on Zoom have any questions or want to ask me anything?
Hey, I'm Nick. I've never met you before. I missed all the first kind of half because the audio stuff. And then I kind of came in the tail end with all your packets that you were talking about.
Mhm.
Is that all stuff that you put together yourself, or is that available?
So a couple of these, let's see. Hi, Cody. Let me see. So this one, I know you can't really see it. A couple of these I pulled from NAR. You can get these off of NAR. Another one that I use, I created on command. So no, I don't necessarily create all the content, and these, there are a lot of pages, but it's good information. But yeah, no, I just get it off of wherever, it's been created already, and you can brand it to yourself. So that's really where I get it from. You can edit it, brand it, and then provide that to your clients. The one in command is somewhere around 30 to 40 pages. I've condensed mine down to probably about 25, 26 pages. And that one you can get really detailed in content as far as personalizing it to yourself, like how long you've been in business, how many clients you closed this year, or in your whole real estate career, things like that.
Okay.
So the ones in command, and they actually have more now in command than when I first created mine. So.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah. Some other things that where I've got like the potential pitfalls for love letters off of NAR. And I think the do's and don'ts, I probably did create myself. My lenders list, I created myself. I've had that forever though. And then like these checklists, all the checklists that I have, and my pamphlets I got from Etsy.
From Etsy? Okay.
Yeah, and they're just only a few dollars. You download them, you can edit them on Canva, and you're off and running.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Anything else from anyone? Okay, well, if not, if anyone ever has any questions or needs anything from me, I'm happy to help. I am productivity coach for Marysville, and I'm happy to help however I can. Thanks for joining us today, guys.
Thank you. I'll be reaching out to you pretty soon. I have some other things I want to talk to you about.
Awesome. Do you have my information?
I thought I did, but maybe I don't. Grab a pen real quick.
Okay,
Sorry, I'm at home with my baby right now.
no problem.
All right. What's your number?
360-333-1638.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thanks for joining.
All right. Bye.
Bye.